more songs you can sing along with if your mouth wasn't frozen shut. 105.7 WROR. Boston's greatest hits.
When you were young and your heart.
Boston's greatest hits. 105.7 WROR. The Loren and Wally Show.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is 7:10 with Loren and Wally. And are they prepared?
I think so, yes. Wally Brine Day.
It is Wally Brine Day here in the city of Boston. And good morning. Are you there, Maddie?
Yeah, hi, Loren. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maddie Siegel, Maddie in the morning. Over at Kiss 108. Are we on the air at Kiss as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Finally.
You
Good.
are. And,
I always wanted to work at Kiss. This is great.
Okay, Wally, what, let's hear you do some Kiss radio for us here this morning.
Hey, this is Sonny Joe White at Kiss 108.
Oh, God. We're raking the coals there.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, I got to tell you something, Wally. You picked a good day to retire. We all want to retire from morning radio today.
Yeah.
Boy, this is
degrees.
stupid.
Oh, Maddie, thank you so much for calling today. You know, I'm a big fan of Maddie's. Unfortunately, because we work at the same exact time, I've never really had an opportunity to listen to Maddie in the morning. But whenever I run into him at events and he'll MC a charity event or something, he is the nicest guy. He's funny. He's witty. I'm a big fan of Matt's. I really am.
Talking about the same guy? Wally, you're retiring, not me. You don't have to do that.
But of course, Maddie, you got to remember, Wally never says anything bad about anybody.
No, I know.
He let Lauren do that.
Yeah, that's my job. But as a matter of fact, Wally has only known. I bet in all the years we've worked together, Wally's only said something bad about maybe 4 or 5 people in radio. All those years, and we invite all the KISS listeners to check us out in exactly 20 minutes when we'll reveal who those people were.
I was a big fan of Maddie's too, but then they fired me.
that's right.
Oh, that's cold. Now. It's a happy occasion. Wally, in all seriousness, we wish you all the best. You're a great guy. We're jealous. Off you go. No more getting up in the middle of the night to do a radio show. Good for you. And I know you and your wife are planning a lot of traveling and we wish you all the best.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Remember, Matt,
really
he's on a fixed income now.
Yeah, that's right.
But before I let you guys go, can I talk to Lauren just for a second? Lauren, I know this is, it's Wally's day.
It is.
But, it's a tough day for you, losing your partner.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Lauren, because, you and I have had parallel careers. We've been on this for 35 years here in Boston radio. I have a gift for you.
Well, thank you.
And I want to present a gift to you. I'm giving you Billy Costa. Why did I see that coming?
Let me just tell you one quick little Maddie story. 35 years ago, right after we had started this show, and nobody knew anything about Loren and Wally or anything like that, I went to a Celtics game one night, and there was an old restaurant that's not there anymore. It's called the Scotch and Sirloin, down by the garden, the old garden. And so I went up and I had dinner, and I'm heading over to the ball game, and this guy comes running out the door from the restaurant behind me and says, Hey, are you Loren? And I said, yeah. And he said, my name's Matt Siegel. I just wanted to welcome you to Boston.
Oh, see what a nice guy
Nice guy he is. So,
yeah.
What a sweetheart. Who would know?
Boy, how things have changed.
That was a long time ago. I've gotten very jaded since then.
How he hides from people.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Maddie, thanks for calling in this morning.
Hey, you guys are awesome. And Wally, best of luck to you, man.
Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, everybody at KISS. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Okay, everybody ready for your...
That is true.
Let's listen to KISS for a while. Okay.
Say something nice.
Okay, now you ready for your Men from Maine episode? Wally's picking the Men from Maine episodes this morning, so here we go. Welcome to another thrilling episode of the exciting adventures of Men from Maine. As today's action-packed drama begins, Doc Sider is calling longtime patient Pud Frampton with the result of his recent tests, and we hear...
Hello.
Hello, Pud. This is Doc Sider calling.
Oh, hi, Doc.
Hi, Pud. Well, the results of your test are in, and it's not good.
Oh?
I got bad news and worse news.
Oh, no. Well, what's the bad
Well, the bad news is you got 48 hours to live.
Oh, no. Well, what could be worse than that?
Well, I forgot to call you yesterday.
Join us again soon for another thrilling episode of the exciting adventures of Men from Maine.
Yeah.
Right here on the Loren Wally Morning Show.
Merry Christmas, Santa's coming! Yay!
Here's one of the greatest hits from the North Pole.
Merry Christmas!
105.7 WROR, Boston's greatest hits. One of the most unlikely Christmas combos ever. David Bowie and Bing Crosby and that little trumpet boy.
They told me,
It's a pretty thing, isn't it?
105.7 WRR. Okay. The Wally tributes continue coming up this morning right here at the Loren Wally Morning Show. Musical tribute is coming up next, so hang on. In the meantime, it's ridiculously cold. It is stupid cold out there this morning. It's 4 degrees above zero. You know how cold it is? It's so cold, Taylor Swift is burning bridges just to stay warm. Now that's cold. That is cold. Okay?
Wow. Boston's greatest hits. 105.7 WROR.
Well, if you're wondering what to wear today, I'd recommend everything you have. Because it's stupid cold. It's 4 degrees in Boston. Wind chill's horrible.
every breath you take.
Thanks for 35 years of Wally awesomeness.
105.7 WVBF, 18 past 7 from the 105.7 Boston Sports Line. Here's Wally.
Well, the Red Sox are opening up tonight at Fenway Park against the Toronto Blue Jays, and Roger Rocket Clemens is going to pitch tonight. Nesson Cable has the game. Last night, Houston Rockets nailed down their division. They defeated San Francisco 2-0, and Mike Scott, their pitcher, tossed a no-hitter. Unbelievable performance. That's the first time that's ever happened in history that a divisional crown has been won with a no-hitter being tossed in the game.
Hi, VBF.
I think Wally made a mistake on Houston. Instead of saying Houston Astros, he said the Houston Rockets.
Oh, I did?
Yes, you did there.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
He'll never let that happen again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
Hi, VBF.
Loren,
Yes.
I know Wally gets a little excited when he does the sports.
Here we go.
Yeah. Wait. Are you
Here
here also to report that Mr. Bryan made a mistake?
Slightly.
Yeah. You wouldn't have noticed that he said Houston Rockets instead of Astros, would you?
I think that's a good possibility.
Oh, really?
Really? That's
Yeah, I think Samson would be a little surprised.
yeah. Boy, what a strike zone, though, huh?
Tremendous.
Hey, I appreciate you calling me and telling me
You
this.
know, it's very nice of all of you people to call and point out Wally's mistakes.
Well, that happens quite often.
Yeah, I know you had a lot of opportunities to call, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks a million. Okay. Bye-bye.
We'll miss you, Wally. 105.7 WROR.
Yes, it is time for your 7:45 Dirty Laundry. Okay, LB, what are you covering for us today?
Can't even.
What?
But I'm going to go on and I'm going to bring you dirty laundry, even though I have been wiping my tears with somebody's underwear.
Wow.
Oh, that was yours,
maybe we should explain that. No, it's better left alone.
Things are better left unsaid.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, things that are going on today, and it's kind of interesting. Tom Brady, he took some Uggs, 3 pair actually, signed them, and then put them in secret locations around Boston yesterday. Did anybody find them? Like, they're all found, right?
Yeah, almost immediately.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, people were right on top of it. One of them was in, like, the hollow of a tree. Guy had to, like, climb a tree to get him.
One guy fell and cut his eye.
Yeah.
For
He's going to sue
stitches.
Tom Brady for $3
Tom said,
million.
I'll send you an autographed pair. He did.
Wow.
Wow, really? People, I don't really like those Uggs. Do you have a pair, Wally?
No, I don't have, but my wife
really nice.
loves those.
Really?
Yes.
They make my feet really hot.
Well, they're not.
very
That's
warm.
what they're for.
But the ones Tom Brady talks about aren't like the big furry boots. They're like nice boots. If you'd like to send some this way, Tom Brady.
Maybe you should sign some and send them to Wally Bryan.
They're
His
great.
last day is today, and I'm not over it.
I gave
and
Wally-
I'm never going to be over it.
Or if you send a 9.5, that'd be good for me too.
I gave Wally Ugg slippers, and apparently he doesn't have them anymore.
Tom Brady didn't sign them.
Well, yeah, that's right. Okay, so I talked yesterday about how the Boston Patriots Day was premiered in Boston the other night, and then they had a press conference yesterday, and they were talking about, Mark Wahlberg was talking about how he wanted to get it right, and one of the survivors, her name is Jessica Kensky. She was one of the. She and her husband were injured, and she lost both of her legs. Her husband lost one. And she was saying that one of the things is that hearing everyone today, the theme is, did they get it right? And I think that's an impossible question for a survivor. I think that's what I realized last night, that the movie's never going to feel right because what happened to us never felt right. And she had to sit there at this movie and sort of see the bombers on screen, and then, sitting through the whole thing. And I tell you, when I saw it, and I did see it a couple of weeks ago, it is really hard to sit through. So people are going to go to this movie, and you go to a movie, and and it's not entertainment, but you go because you want to see this movie. But it's kind of like you got to prepare yourself for the moments before that bombing, the two bombings.
Especially
it's
the
very,
people that were hurt.
Because can you imagine sitting through it if you were in it?
Right.
No.
I can't. It was hard enough, and so there's that. That was yesterday, and then
because I watched the HBO documentary.
Yes, which is a
very,
must-see.
very good.
Yeah.
And it's so real, and it puts you right back there, and it's just oh my God.
I mean, obviously the movie is going to be interesting, and Mark Wahlberg and everything, but that one on HBO, if you have HBO, or if your parents have HBO like mine do, and you're 45 years old and you like to go over their house to watch their HBO.
We understand.
No shame in that game. Do that and watch that.
A little shame.
A little. Hey, and can you tell, Isaiah Thomas did a great thing.
Oh, yeah, did you see what he did?
No.
Because he lives over in Cambridge, Isaiah Thomas from the Celtics,
Yeah.
and he threw a Christmas party for the fire victims over there, and had everybody over at the Sonesta, and did a nice, gave the kids gifts,
That's
and had a
cool.
whole
That
thing. It was
is
really
cool.
great. So that was nice to see.
Wow, what a good guy.
Yeah.
I've never done anything.
Nope.
Nope.
You're
Yeah.
just I don't know.
Well, too late now. Heck, how we doing?
Pretty sure you've stolen from a few.
Yeah, I know, really.
Well, we've got some delays. Northbound Expressway, Braintree split to an earlier crash by Columbia. We're going to break down at Adams Street. On Route 3 South, there's an accident right at Derby Street, so you're back to Route 18. 128 North, busy from Route 9 up to the Pike. Now 128 South, pockets 28 to 38. Then from Route 20 to a new accident by the Mass Pike, we've got a medical emergency, Route 3 South by Westford Road. Route 93 South, heavy River Road to a crash after 495. You get some delays getting by a breakdown at Spot Pond, then at Stop and Go Roosevelt Circle, right to the Mount Vernon. Lever down ramp is jammed. Tobin, you're right back to the Chelsea Curve this morning. Traffic is brought to you by Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Wally's Records from Home Weekend. The final chapter.
You're guaranteed to love every song. And if not, frankly, what do I care? I'm retiring.
105.7 WROR. Boston's greatest hits.
Okay, you've got to stay tuned because coming up next is Wally's last chance to get a sports report right.
Gee, I'm going to practice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Wallyology special report. What do you got for us here,
All right,
Waldo?
today we're going to talk about how to be happy. Maybe some of you
How to be happy.
not so happy. So, So, the state of
Maybe some of us
Massachusetts,
are.
the state of Massachusetts is trying to make us happier. They passed that law yesterday.
Yeah, the
Right.
marijuana law.
That'll make you happy. They say that companionship is important. People who spend more time with friends and loved ones are happier than people who are alone. So you should be making friends and spending more time with other people, co-workers.
Oh, yeah, co-workers.
Spend time with coworkers.
Yeah, unless they retire and leave you.
Yeah, well, Sleep.
I'm never going to be over
Seems
it.
to be an attitude.
By the way, a friend of ours was at a Chinese food place the other day and got this fortune cookie. Explore your own world by working together with your friends.
That's what it said. That's what it said.
Anyway, sleep is very important to being happy. They say that when you're exhausted, it's very hard to feel upbeat. So you should be getting more sleep. You should exercise. The science of this one is well established. Physical activity releases endorphins and serotonin in your brain, and those are chemicals that make you feel good. So that'll make you happy. Try new things. You know,
Retirement?
a position.
A position?
Well, that can make you
Director of Communications.
I think that could make you.
Shortstop.
We taught you a new one today.
Yeah,
That's
you did. I'll never look at Jesse, the from Toy Story, the same way again.
There you go. And
Giddy up.
see, we got one more. Try new things. Oh, do gooding. Do gooding. You know, do nice things for people. Give gifts. Send notes of praise. Do volunteer work. I'm telling you, I'm always out there volunteering. Anyway, so there are some tips on how to be happy. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Does retirement come into that at any point?
I think it does.
You do? Really?
The
Okay.
people that we met yesterday out at Jordan's Furniture in Avon, there were a lot of people there that were retired, and they said they've never been happier.
Day before yesterday, I had a lunch with a buddy of mine, and he said, "Tell Wally, stop. Don't do it." He said, "I retired 15 years ago, and I've regretted every day of my life
Oh
since
my
then."
God! Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't.
He should volunteer somewhere. Try a new position.
He does. Well, that's what he kind of mixed
That's
him
a
up.
nice offer.
He does a hybrid of that. He volunteers to try new positions.
There you go.
You know who else hated it?
Who?
Morally Safer.
There you go. Dave, what can I say?
Safer, will ya?
Okay, Tom, would you please?
Hey, Wally, Tom Bergeron here. So you're retiring, huh, after 35 years? Well, good for you. Congratulations. But, you know, if you decide after a while you'd like to work, maybe part-time, could I suggest hosting a TV dance competition? It's really cool.
Last one.
Really, this is it?
Yep.
All right. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with a downer. Last night, the Bruins lost to the Ducks. The final score there was 4-3. They've had a tough stretch here. Hank, is it 5 in a row that they
Yeah,
lost?
not playing well.
But they beat Montreal.
That was, yes.
Oh, that's true.
You're right. That was good.
Yep.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
The Celtics are going to clash with the Hornets tonight, and that's going to be here at the TD Garden. The Patriots are getting ready for the big game coming up on Sunday out in Denver. I haven't heard anything about the weather out there, but hopefully it'll be decent and we'll get the game in without a problem. And we had a Thursday night football game last night. The Seahawks are the champions of the NFC West. They came up with a 24-3 rout of the Rams on Thursday night football. And that's what's going on in sports.
Thank you very much. Did he make any mistakes? I don't think he made any mistakes.
I didn't even pay attention as usual.
You know what? He didn't mention who scored all the Bruins' goals.
Oh, you want to do that?
Well, we have Nick Mills here. He's a big hockey
All right,
fan.
goal number 1, Austin Zarnik.
Oh, yes.
And Zdeno Chara.
Oh, I love him.
And then David Krejci. But unfortunately, that was it.
Okay, well, that was kind of a anticlimactic, wasn't it? Okay, well, thank you very much, Nick.
Broadcasting from the Loren and Wally Horizon Interior Studio, the home of Boston's greatest hits. 105.7 WROR. WROR HD1. Framingham, Boston. A Beasley Media Group station.
Well, I'm kind of sorry to tell you this, but it's still only 4 degrees in Boston. Today's high, we may creep up to 20, but it's still going to feel like 0 all day. The wind chill is just brutal out there. Fortunately, the wind will be dying down a little as we move through the day.
Feeling down and dirty, feeling kind of mean.
Thanks for 35 years of Wally awesomeness.
Tom McCown of the Boston Globe is here with us this morning as we get ready for tonight's big game. Well, got to tell you a funny story. Yesterday, we're here in the room that's serving as our studio while we're down here in Miami, and we're testing all the equipment with our engineering crew to make sure everything works. And we have a portable microphone. So I'm in the studio listening to him talk, and he says, "Okay, I'm moving up to the elevator right now. The elevator door is opening. Oh my God, here's O.J. Simpson. Hey, O.J. Hey, how you doing? It was great. He was standing right there looking face to face with one of the great running backs. That was really neat. And O.J. said, wow, it's Wally Brine. It was incredible. Hey, Will, before you leave us, why don't we have a prediction here?
I think Miami will win anywhere from 10 to 14 points tonight.
Gee, thanks, Will. You've made our morning. Wally's crying now. Guys, it's from the Sonesta Beach Hotel in beautiful Miami, Florida. We've had a terrific time. The outcome of the game was not what we wanted, but we're all done, and we're ready for the playoffs, and we're going to do it when we get in the playoffs.
105.7 WVBF. We'll miss you, Wally. 105.7 WROR.